Hello, everybody. My name is Howard Wang. My Chinese name is Wang Huai Hsiang. And my father is Wang Jie, who learned 8-step praying methods from Wei Xiaotang in person ever since I was in junior high school. So after the 8-step praying methods, and my father has been practicing virtually on a daily basis. And since after he had extensive contact with the local martial artist community, and he has been assimilating different techniques from various schools, and they literally exchanged and practiced together. So I was born in this family ever since I was a child. And I first met Master Wei Xiaotang in person when I was in junior high school. And 8-step praying methods is my first complete system of traditional Chinese martial arts. And I've been practicing it ever since. And I have been using the 8-step praying method system as my hardcore and to assimilate the applications from different systems like Tai Chi, and Crane, etc. So and I've been evolving myself ever since, and then later, around the year 2000, because I've been practicing regularly, not as diligent as my father, but around 2000, by then my foundation was very good. And just that I feel that there's something wrong. Then I ask myself the question, why do I have to practice so hard to master an art whereby I cannot possibly have a chance to really make use of it at all? Because by then, even up to now, I've never involved myself in a single fight. So, I ask myself, what's the point for me to keep on practicing the art? Because I'm not a soldier, I'm not a mafia. You see, I'm not a policeman, I'm not a criminal. I see no chance for me to make use of the art at all, and I don't participate in competitions. So by then I was ready to stop, and but then it was a little bit too harsh for me and to my father as well, you know. Um, for me to stop then and there all of a sudden. So instead of stop the practice by them, I gave myself one more year. It's like a vow to myself. Okay, I'll try it one more year. But instead of practicing, like before, I just want to find one more reason for me to keep on with it in that year. If I cannot find a reason for me to keep on with it, I will stop. Okay. So by then I read extensively and into the literatures and also into the spiritual dimension. And then it was during that year, a lot of things happened to me. And when I successfully deflame my mind, forsake the contentious mind, and settle in. The deeper I settle in, the more I can see the answers to the questions I had about the art from inside of myself. And the deeper I'm in, the more I can see the answers from myself intuitively. So there was a enhanced pace of internal evolution or internal awakening, like the bubbling up of soda water, like each bubble is like a touch of epiphany. I see. I see. This is what it means. This is what they're talking about. Okay, this is. Then I realized that the essence of Kung Fu is not about fighting. The Chinese word for Kung Fu is the Chinese word is graphical by nature, and the word is composed by two parts only. It says stop fighting. Okay. And by surrendering my mind to my heart, by forsaking the contentious mind, by stop fighting with people, I can sense my my energy from inside of myself, more or less intuitively. And then I learn to flow with it and harmonize myself with it. And then I begin to understand what energy work is about. What is a qigong, and what is momentum, and more, you know, all those spiritual metaphorical pointers, they begin to concur to me. Okay, so it's not only 1 year. Ever starting from that year, I begin to evolve, you know, deeper and then deeper and then deeper. And that's why I found myself a good reason to keep on teaching the art, you know, not in the traditional way, because I feel like almost like I have graduated myself from the tradition, and lineages and then mysteries in the traditional sense. And so I just my own footsteps and keep on evolving. Okay, first energetically, and most importantly, spiritually. So now when I look at the martial arts community, I pay equal respect to all systems, all traditions, and lineages, but I do not subscribe to any of them, because by the end of the day, I realize that it is I who is practicing. It's my body, it's my mind. I'm the only one to make a difference from inside of myself. Nobody else can do it for me. Okay, so no point for me to copy or to learn from the other people. It's more about, you know, becoming more and more awake and aware of who and what am I. Okay, so my orientation changes substantially. My landscape changes substantially. Okay, and when I flick the coin around and when I look into the spiritual dimension, I see exactly the same fallacy, you know. So that's why the same mentality and attitude. I pay equal respect to all religions, you know, all spiritual practices, but I don't subscribe to any of them, you know. So and ever since that, it's like internally, by surrendering my mind to my heart, internally, I embark on the internal journey subjectively, you know, by putting up the puzzle work one by one from inside of myself, you know, putting up the puzzle work from inside of myself. And then I can see the picture. And then I can feel the sensations, I can sense the energy, and then I know what it is about. So by letting go of the conceptual bondage with traditions, by being more and more aware of myself, you know, I've been evolving more and more. So that's why I took it as my personal sense of mission to keep on teaching the essence of the art. That's why nowadays I call it Prana Dynamics. Okay, Prana is a Sanskrit term for life energy. Dynamics, that's about the energy in motion, you know, the essence of life, of manifestation in life. So I'm trying to uphold the essence of the art, that is self-validation, you know, Chinese Kung Fu, the essence of Chinese Kung Fu, self-validation. You have to see it, you have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to sense it yourself before you believe in anything, okay? So Prana Dynamics is not the name of a system. It's just the essence of the art, you know. But I cannot force people to really, you know, follow my own footsteps. So that's why I the first point I want to make it clear to my people is that you cannot learn anything from me. This is not what the art is about, you know. You're supposed to revert your mental focus and explore back into your true nature. Okay, this is how you internalize not only skills. Everybody with the martial arts, everybody begins from the skills, and there's more than just a martial skill. You have to, if you want to internalize it, if you want to sense and understand what energetics is about, you have to learn to settle in by relaxation, by surrendering, by forsaking the contentious mind, you know, by being more open from inside of yourself. And by teaching the art, I'm just my role is just like a tour guide. So because I myself, I've been practicing the art literally all my life. So all the mistakes you can possibly make, I made the mistakes myself before. So I know how it feels. I know what it is like, and I can provide you a in time pointer or advice as to how should you cope with it and to evolve yourself, you know, from this bottleneck or blockage, you know, all for the better. Okay. So basically, this is my short intro.